Hello chat. Welcome to another stream. It is what day is today? Monday? Monday, September 28th of 2020. And we're back for yet another stream. Let's see. what do we last time I streamed was on Saturday. It was a bit of a shorter stream because I was pretty tired, but I don't know. We're back for another stream. The thing that I want to work on today is getting the zipapp working for pre-commit. We worked a little bit on that on Friday, but didn't quite get it working, and I had some like Windows stuff that I wanted to figure out. But I had an idea offline, so I'm gonna try and pursue that idea. But yes. Also today is National Beer Drinking Day in the US, so I have myself a beer. I guess I will show you guys that. You know, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's definitely not noon here, but we're drinking La Fin du Monde, which is, you know, oddly appropriate during a pandemic, and all the other shit that's burning. And yeah, so I'm gonna pour this one out, and well, I'm not gonna pour it out. I'm gonna pour it into my glass. This was a terrible pour. Like a fucking freshman in high school again. I mean, what? No, I definitely wasn't drinking beer as a freshman in high school. Anyway, La Fin du Monde. We'll let that head settle because I fucked that one up. But anyway, welcome back. Let's see, who all do we have here today? We've got Artheno, who's first. Hello, hello. We've also got Drunk Time Lord and El Papa Pig. We've also got Flemish Hacker. We've got Flash38. We got Peter Yield. Hello, hello. We also got Banyar. How are y'all doing today? I'm doing well. It's too hot here to do any exercise, which is a little bit depressing slash sad slash unfortunate. It's like, you know, I guess I can show you guys. Was it WTTR.in? Curl WTTR.in. Yes, I remembered it this time. It only says it's 86 right now, but it feels a lot warmer than that. My air conditioner has been groaning all day. For those of you that speak correct units and not these ugly freedom units, that's right around, what, 29 degrees? 30 C? Somewhere around there? But, yeah, it's kind of miserable here. But good to see you all again. Artheno says, Anthony pumping out the videos, constant Twitter dings. Yeah, I've been trying to upload one per day. I have a backlog of 4 videos right now, so at least that'll happen for the next 4 days, assuming I wake up and remember to upload, but we'll see how that goes. Hey, what's up, RKJ? Hello, hello. Drunk Time Lord says, learning MyPy stuff, so how do you type annotate properties? You mean properties or like descriptors? Because descriptors are really complicated to type annotate, and I haven't even explained what the hell a descriptor is. But I feel like I type annotated the properties that I did in this video, right? Surely I used type annotations here. Maybe I didn't. I didn't. Why didn't I type annotate this? What am I doing, past self? Ugh. Okay, well I can do that pretty straightforward. The thing is, the return type of this function is whatever you want, and MyPy has special understanding for property. You obviously can't see the text because it's so small, but I don't know why I didn't type annotate that. Anyway, I can do that. Video idea typing a property. I think I need to escape the @ otherwise it will mention someone, but we'll see what happens there. Hey, what's up, KNGL and AmpY? How's it going? Are you a student or a full/part-time worker? Oh boy. I'm 29 years old. I was a full-time worker, but I was laid off from my job in April. So I've been working on a startup-y idea and open source/streaming since then. But you know, I'm not making money at the moment. I'm kind of living off of a bit of my savings, and you know, hoping that somehow this makes enough money for me to be able to continue doing this, because I really enjoy, you know, spending most of my time working on open source and streaming and that sort of stuff. But as it is right now, I am fun employed, and you know, that will continue until I decide that I want to, you know, not do that. I'm trying to time box myself to like 6 to 9 months on this project, but who knows how long that'll go for. Hey, Definite Optimist, thank you for subscribing at tier 1. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, Definite Optimist. What hour is it? It is noon here, so at least I'm not drinking before noon, as I've done before, but that's the way things go, I guess, though. Hey, what's up, Journeying in AI? Welcome back. And Please Brood TV, hello, hello. Jaholo says, is typing without MyPy useful except for documentation? There's kind of one use case that you would use without a type checker, which is if you're using an IDE, it will be able to give you some tab completion. But I think the real value in type annotating is you know, having something that can help you validate your code and make sure things go great. But yeah, Anthony's definitely a student in spirit. I mean, I'm always trying to learn new stuff, so I think that's kind of true. But I'm a little old to be a student. I haven't been in school for. Then again, I still have dreams about it all the time. But I haven't been in school since 2013. But yeah. Anyway. Stammy Zanny says, okay though, I just lost my mind at WTTR.in. Yeah, somebody in chat showed me this. It's actually pretty cool how it works. It issues, you know, an HTTP response that has the terminal escapes in it and realizes when it's curl versus not. Because if you go to the actual website in the browser, WTTR.in, it doesn't render like that. It, you know, gives you an HTML output instead. So it's clever. It notices that it's curl and does this as the output. It can't really tell my terminal size, so it, you know, optimizes for a, I don't know, 125 wide terminal, which is a bit arbitrary, but I mean, they're free to choose that. But yeah, are you a freelancer? I mean, kind of. I don't know, not really. I haven't really done any contracts in a really long time, not since like high school, so I wouldn't really consider myself a freelancer, but I mean, freelancer in a way, I guess. Yenmis says, what was the job you had until April? I was the tech lead at Lyft for the developer experience organization. So a very hard job. We'll put it that way. But but yes, bang time. I mean, just look at the time in Pacific time, easy. Devin Optimist says, go Anthony, go! Love your stream, attitude, and community. Keep up the amazing work. Well, thank you again for the subscription, Definite Optimist, and I'm glad you like the stream. Oh, you like the water command, Flemish Hacker? Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. So originally I made that as a joke for someone else's stream. I think it was Shoddy's stream. I was watching Shoddy's stream, and I don't know, he's like, I don't have any commands in my chat. And I was like, well, here's one, bang water, and brought my bot into his channel, and there were lulls that had. Amplify says that water looks better than beer. We've got both here. We've got water and beer. I'm not quite double fisting beers though, so that's good. RKJ says it helps ensure your program goes brrr in the right way. It's kind of true. Curl ifconfig.me. I feel like that's gonna show my IP address, right? Right? Not that I care that you guys know my IP address, but I don't know. There's some of those. Oh, it just shows your IP address. There's also yeah, there's another one that does something similar to that, but shows like a little bit more information. But anyway, yeah, that is what that one does. June AI says, Anthony, the video on Git Apply was good. Also the insights on Git Stash. Cool. Arthino says, I wonder who showed this to you. Was that you, Arthino? I mean, somebody did. Hey, Arjuna the Feared, haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Good to see you again. And Rollers, you changed your color. You changed your color, buddy. Welcome back. Good to see you. It also has weather for the moon? What? Why? Whoa. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Joel says, "Great." Now I'm thinking about the YouTube tech lead. No, I'm not. You know, I'm not douchey like that. I'm not. Oh yeah, for current millionaire tech lead shenanigans. Blah blah blah. Let me tell you my opinions. That blah 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 are definitely facts. Nah, fuck that noise. Hey, what's up, Eldathis? Hello, hello. And Does Not Eat Booty, what are we working on today? We're gonna be finishing up the zipapp. Well, I say finishing up, but who knows? Oh, what am I doing? Bang today, not bang zipapp. We're hopefully working on finishing up the zipapp for pre-commit that I was working on Friday, but kind of got a little bit stuck. But I thought about it a little offline, and I kind of have an idea of how I'm gonna be able to finish it, so that'll be cool. We'll see how that goes. Roller just says, life of a startup beer for lunch. I mean, yeah. Zipapp is so cool, it's like pie installer, but not crap. Yeah, kind of. Arthena says, is Anthony doing Hacktoberfest? I mean, have I already... I might have already gotten the necessary Hacktoberfest counts. I think I clicked the little button, so... Well, October hasn't started, so I definitely haven't gotten it yet. But, I don't know, realistically, based on my per-day average, it'll take me 1 day to satisfy the requirements there, but... Yeah. I will be doing Hacktoberfest, but like, you know, only passively, not really actively. Drink Time Lord says, I only learned about it a few days ago, was casually browsing the standard lib docs. Yeah, I actually have a video about it. Explains zipapp, which talks a little bit about that. But yeah, zipapps, cool. Alright, so let me show you what I have so far, and why it's not working. Okay, so I already copied this over here. So it works fine on POSIX-like platforms, and how do I do this before? Where is the zip app? Yeah. So if I do this, run dash all files, you'll see that this runs pre-commit, you know, in the same way that you would before, and you don't need any special dependencies installed. It just kind of works. And once it completes, it's actually not that big, which surprised me. Like, I thought pre-commit's dependencies would be a little bit chunkier than 5 megabytes. And granted, like, 5 megabytes is kind of big, but, like, I expected it to be way bigger. But 5 megs is decent. I'm happy with that size there. But there's a problem on Windows where we got it mostly working. Where is it EVMs? Ubuntu 2004 shared out.pyz. Run all files. We'll just run an individual one because I don't have time for all the rest of them. All files. Yeah, so this works. It should install the tools and then run them. It takes a while, especially because it's Windows, and Windows takes a real damn long time to do this. What are you doing? What is taking so long? Oh, is it because... Oh. There's a dumb thing on Windows where if you have a bit highlighted on the page, it just like halts the execution of whatever's running until you press enter again for some reason. Love that. Love that part about command.exe. M2dev.net says, hoping to do Hacktoberfest this year. Nice, yeah, it should be fun. If you have, you know, like a project that you want to work on, I can always help you out in my Discord on like finding stuff to work on and like approaches to stuff if you want that. And yeah, that'd be a way that you could, you know, involve the community or whatever. And I usually try and make a few issues on my projects that are easy and like approachable for outsiders, so I'll be looking for some of those pretty soon, and so hopefully there'll be some stuff up there. Drunk Time Lord says, you know, browsing the docs on a Sunday afternoon like you do. Yeah, I mean, I do that as well. Imply says, did you ever try to contribute in Google's Summer of Code? So, I was involved with it this year as a mentor. However, I didn't actually end up doing any contribution because I didn't have time, and like, you know, the whole getting laid off thing kind of threw a bit of a wrench into that plan. But I also satisfied the minimum number of people so that Python could have another mentee, so that worked out well for them, and they kind of just shuffled the burden a little bit. But so the answer is yes, but also no. Mostly no. But as like a mentee, no, I didn't participate in that either. Baldatha says that advanced video was easy. I'm definitely not lying, not at all. Yes, for those of you that don't know, I don't know how you wouldn't know if you're a regular to my channel, but I upload content to YouTube, and that's youtube.com/AnthonyWritesCode, so the same as my Twitch handle. And usually, I mean, most of them are previous streams, but also I upload educational videos. And the first one that I've ever uploaded that has the word advanced in it got uploaded on Friday? Saturday? Some day recently. Why is this one private? What are you, Widio? Why are you private? I don't fucking know. But anyway, I uploaded an advanced video, and that's the first of its kind on my channel, so should be fun. Drink Time Mode says, I'm hoping I get into MyPy enough to be able to contribute to it in summer 2021. Ooh, that would be cool. Yeah, MyPy C seems really dope. Roller says, have you thought about using Windows Terminal? I have, but like I also I don't use Windows enough for it to be worth it. Flowshacker said, if you had to choose one OS, what would it be? It would be Linux. It would be Linux. But yeah, we do have a special emoji, Flemish for my actually Windows emote because it's, you know, it's Ubuntu, but I'm actually running Windows. James Wayne says, do you use raw strings in re.sub, I assume you mean compile, for the patterns, or just normal strings? It depends on whether those strings contain special characters or not, James Boyan. So like, if I have, you know, import re reg equals, what percentage is this? Oh my god, okay. Like, why do I feel already a little bit tipsy? This beer is 9%, so that's why I feel a little bit tipsy. But yeah, if the string doesn't contain any special escape sequences, I won't bother with the raw string because it's just unnecessary. But if you know you need to have a special escape sequence, making this a raw string is important. And you know, I should probably do video on raw strings because it's a pretty common misconception. Like a lot of people, because it starts with R, like people assume these are regex strings, but it doesn't mean that at all. They are very common in regular expressions, but they're not necessary or always needed. But yes, I do when I need them, but I don't need to. Drunk Time Mode says that nametuple implementation kind of shocked me. The fact that you had to use exec or complex AST stuff had me confuzzled. So yeah, you can actually build the new method with without using exec. It's just a lot more work, and you have to essentially build a function by hand. But yeah. The exec is a lot easier to read, so that's why I went with that one. I actually don't remember how Collections implements this. I assume they do it with exec also, because that's the more readable approach. Here's their implementation. A little bit more complicated than the one that I did on stream, but then again, it also has a lot more features than mine did. Yeah, they also did type checking. I didn't bother type checking anything. I just assumed that the types that were passed in are correct. But you can see here that they do essentially the same thing that I did with execing a execing a format string here. Wait a minute, why do they have an F string and they have this? I'm confused why this is in the namespace. Anyway, it doesn't fucking matter. This is essentially the same, like, the same approach that I did. Where do they do their properties? Tuple getter. Yeah, in fact, here's the loop that I did. So yeah, their code is very similar to the one that I did on stream. They have a few more sneaky things than I did, but overall, it's about the same. Drink time mode uses raw for convention's sake. That's fair. That's fair. Baldata says, now I use name tuple almost everywhere. We'll share more in chat or Discord when I get 0.0.1 done. Nice, cool. Drink time mode says, I can barely remember which special character is special, so I just use R. The only special character that you have to worry about is backslash for escaping things. That's it. That's the only special character. Athena says, is there any convenient way to get around a dependency that has Python extensions written in C or C++ and needs to compile? Replace it with a pure Python version that does the same thing? I don't know. There usually isn't a great way to get around that. One way is to find a pre-built version of that. So for instance, like one package that I maintain, ipi.org/simple/oniguruma cffi. I always spell it wrong in the same exact way for some reason. Always oniguram. But you can see here that I have pre-built wheels for this. So this targz, oh, it's off screen. We'll put it on screen for a sec. This targz down here is the source distribution. This is where the, in this case it's pure Python, but you would normally have like C files and a compiler and other stuff. But all of these .whl files, wheels are actually just zips of installed state. And these are all platform-specific wheels. You can see, like, this is the one that gets installed on Linux platforms for CPython. These are the ones that get installed on PyPy for Linux platforms. These are the ones for Windows, and this is the one for macOS. And this will avoid needing a compiler. Like, you would pre-build all this stuff. But yeah, so wheels can solve that problem, but otherwise you're kind of shit out of luck. In particular for PsychoPG2. Oh, so for that package, I don't know why I know this, because I never used the package myself. For PsychoPG2, which is the PG Postgres binary, or Postgres wrapper thing, there is a separate package, PsychoPG2-binary, which has pre-built wheels for PsychoPG2. And they recently forked. Like, it used to be that the binary wheels were in PsychoPG2 along with the source distribution, and for some fucking reason, I don't actually know why, they renamed this package and only put the binary packages here and not in the other one. Which means that, like, anyone who depends on PsychoPG2 will have, you know, have to build from source, but you can just kind of drop in this other package instead. I don't know why they chose to do their weird setup, but I'm sure there's some reason that, you know, makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. That's a whole mess there. Hey, what's up, Dim Sum Card? Hello, welcome back. What's the blue thing? If you do bang, I think it's bang blue thing in chat. Blue thing. Yeah, it's a fidget toy. There's a little thing in chat. It's the nut button. Are you a small ant fan? Is that where you're getting the nut button from? He actually has the nut button. But yeah. Hey, what's up, MSR? Hello. Impwise says, how do you teach yourself to read code without knowing how to write it? I don't know how I can answer that, because I have read code for so long that I have kind of forgotten how to not be able to read it. I know, I think, like, as you learn the basics of programming, you pick up patterns, and, like, you'll be able to apply those patterns over time. And anytime you don't recognize something, you can usually, like, you know, Google around and figure out how it works. But, yeah. That one's a hard one. That's a tough question. I guess my advice is just, like, continue to improve on basics, and you'll be able to improve your comprehension over time as well. Hello, Carbon Chain. Welcome to the channel. Juicebox Heroes here. How's it going, Juice? Good to see you. How's it in your neck of the woods? I imagine it's really hot there. Oh, I wonder what the air quality is too. It was kind of yellowish out this morning when I went outside. Oh, 63. That would be why. That would be why. Hey, what's up, Julian? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Drink Time says, quote from Amos, if you were to make a Rust crate like npm package Ruby gem Python egg wheel, is Python alright? Yeah, because there was yeah, eggs are old, but they used to be the way that wheel like things were distributed. But that was back in the easy install era, and wheels are kind of the replacement for that. Hey, Rockstar's here. How's it going, Rockstar? Whoa, is this the imposter himself? It's true, it's me. Hello, hello. RKJ says nut button. What the fuck did I miss? We were talking about the fidget thing down here. But there's a streamer Smallland who plays Super Mario Odyssey, and on an older version of the game, there's this particular trick where you get an acorn in the game, and if you get the acorn wet, which I don't know why the nut needs to be wet, but the nut needs to be wet. But if you get a wet nut, you can do a trick where you throw the nut and then catch it repeatedly and just fly, essentially. And it's used in any percent speedruns to bypass an entire huge chunk of the game. And I don't know, it's like a meme in that channel. Rockstar says nut button made me 50,000. It's a real business at this point. Wait, what? Do you what? Do you actually? Is this actually you? This Amazon link? Thenutbutton.com. Oh my goodness, that's pretty silly. Oh, not you, but it's real. Okay. Dempson Card says Anthony has a cyborg that has Python built in. I mean, I have several somewhat buggy interpreters inside my brain. Like, I have a really buggy C++ interpreter. I have a little bit outdated JavaScript interpreter. I have a pretty good Python interpreter. Not gonna lie. My Go interpreter is pretty buggy. My SQL interpreter is pretty good. I need to upgrade my JavaScript interpreter at some point, but I haven't done that in a while. Carbon Chain says, would you like to suggest self-taught or college for a high school student? So here's the thing. Getting your first job without a degree is particularly difficult. Just, a lot of employers filter based on that silly piece of paper. That said, I think I learned almost all of my programming skills not from school, but from working on practical things or working on internships or jobs or, building projects for myself. So, from a practical perspective, I think you're going to learn better and more quality knowledge by just doing it yourself. Then again, I'm very much like a self-learner. I don't really like to learn from other people, to be completely honest. So it varies a lot on person to person, but I think you can learn, you can learn a lot better by yourself, is what I'm saying. Then again, like with any education, you're really limited on your output by how much effort you put into it. Like, you can't really expect things to just sort of happen for free in that sort of situation. So, I don't know. Either way. Juice says, it is a rough day. I got maybe 4 hours of sleep and it's going to be 100 degrees here. 39 for those of you that are not in freedom units, but holy dear God, that's going to be real hot. Hey, what's up, Off the Band? Good to see you. Still hot in California. Actually, it just started getting hot again. It cooled off for a while, but now we're back to being scorching, scorcher. But yeah. Drunk Tommy says wet nut. Yeah, wet nut. I mean, chat spams the wet nut whenever Smollett gets to that portion in the speedrun. Hey, what's up, Brewsterhead? Hello. Juice says California has been inconveniently replaced with the devil's fiery butthole this year. It's kind of true. Drunk Time wants a C++ interpreter. FBI wants to know your location. I didn't say it was a good interpreter. And I didn't say that C++ is supposed to be interpreted, but that's what the brain does. Hey, what's up, Kinbiko? Hello. Jaholo says getting a bachelor's is worth it even if you can teach it yourself. The piece of paper really helps. Yeah, it's true. Rockstar says gotta pop out, try not to kill anyone while I'm gone. We'll attempt to do that, Rockstar. Alex says, I thought university was fun and worth it. Depends on the person, I guess. Don't do it if you aren't having fun. Yeah, I mean, I'll put it this way. I think college was fun, and I think the networking opportunities were definitely worth it. And I think I learned a lot of theoretical computer science that I would not have learned anywhere else. But I don't think the theoretical computer science actually helped me all that much. I think the thing that helped me probably the most out of school was the fancy piece of paper and the networking portion. And by networking, I don't mean computer science networking, I mean people networking. Gotta be unambiguous here. Julian also agrees. Learned more working than at school. Indeed. Okay. But yeah, what I want to show you is, okay, the zipapp is working if we run the zipapp directly. But if we install it, install, and we git commit, it doesn't work. We get this not a valid Win32 application. And so we need to somehow make this thing a valid Win32 application. And that is the tricky part. But what I think I've figured out from looking at this virtualenv that I created is there's some way that we can just make executable files. Because this identified cli comes from just a pure Python script, and flake8.exe comes from a pure Python script. So there's some magic that Setup Tools is doing that causes just, normal old exe files to happen. So we gotta figure out how these exe files work and then figure out how we can emulate that same thing. And ideally, how we can do this on Linux without needing to be on Windows. Because if we have to be on Windows to do this, that's just gonna be a royal pain in the ass, and I don't really think I'm gonna pursue that. If that would put the nail in the coffin on this project. But I'm pretty confident that we can figure this out on Linux. So do some cross compilation magic exe stitching. My guess, just guessing. Somebody clip this because I might be right later. My guess is what happens is there's a leader exe that's a static chunk of bytes, and then or a tail exe. Actually, it would have to be a leader because the headers have to be at the top. A leader exe, and then just a data section at the bottom, and somehow the exe figures out that it's actually Python and runs the right thing with the script. That's how I'm guessing that it works. I'm not really sure. But we're gonna try and figure that out. RKJ says college is great for making friends because that shit is tough in your late 20s. Yo, you're so right, RKJ. The only problem is I feel like most of the friends that I made in college ended up living on the other side of the fucking country. So, all that effort that I put into making friends in college, I talk to them maybe once or twice a year, and yeah, I kind of feel bad about that, but also at the same time, that's just the way things go. But oh well. Jaholo says school just shows people that you're able to think at a certain level, but that level is still a large plane where people are scattered in. Yeah, I think that's true. Drunk Time White says, but hey, at least uni gave me a social life. Wait, never mind, it's 2020. It is le fin du monde. It's the end of the world. But yeah. She says, a fancy piece of paper is just that, by the way. I went to an expensive school and paid like 6 times as much back in student loans for the same fancy piece of paper I could have gotten at a much cheaper school. Yeah, that's definitely true. You also went to a super fancy school, Juice. Let's be real. Let's be real. Ethan says, oh god, why are we getting... It's not a valid Win32 application. Okay. There's a series of hacks going on here. But let's start with the first hack. Which is that I have set sys.executable to a little shim here inside of a cache file. Inside of a cache directory. Oh, man, how do I get you on the same plane, Ethan? Because there's a lot of shit going on from 2 streams ago. Basically, I have a zipapp. It extracts itself into a cache location, puts a shim executable there so that it can put wheels on the path, then runs that shim executable. But the shim executable is invalid on Windows because it is actually a Python file. And adding the Python extension does not make it executable. So, yeah. But if we look at this file, you'll see that it is, you know, a valid Python script. It has a shebang. Even adding .py on it works to make it executable in command, but it doesn't work to make it executable outside of command. So that doesn't work. And like, you know, if you make a batch file, t.bat echo hi, is that how bat works? t.bat, yeah, so this is a batch file, you can run it, whatever, but in Python, you can't subprocess to it. t.bat. Wait, what? This shit was not working the other day. What changed? Hold the phone. Why is this working suddenly? What? Well, what? I definitely did this on stream the other day, and it definitely did not work. I'll have to look at the footage. But this was giving invalid Win32 executable before as well. Maybe it didn't work when it was an empty file? Should be very weird. What the fuck? It doesn't work when it's an empty file. But it works when it's a non-empty file. So I guess that was what it was last time. I just tried an empty file before. Oh boy. I don't want to write batch, so I'm going to try and do the exe thing, because I think the exe thing is the more reliable way to do this, because there's something wacky going on here. But yeah. But also, how's it going, Ethan typing?
It's fine, ship it. File will never be empty, guaranteed.
You know, you're not wrong, Juicebox Hero. The file will never be empty, because I will be putting code in it. But the real question is, do I actually want to write Windows Batch right now? And I think the answer is definitely no. Nobody ever wants to write Windows Batch. So I don't think we're going to go down that route, but I guess, okay. We'll show with a different example, because for some reason it works for Batch. But let's do it with Python. You know, you can run t.py on the terminal, and that does this fine. But if we subprocess call t.py, this doesn't work. So that's actually the situation that I'm in right now. So it works for Batch, doesn't work for Python. I don't want to write Batch, so ideally I want to write Python. But yeah. So we're gonna do a bit of code splunking, figure out how Setup Tools does this, and then try and emulate what Setup Tools does. That's the actual goal. Ju said, if you can go to a comparable school that is cheaper, always pick the cheaper school IMO. Yeah, I think that's fair. Kimiko says, all my friends from college live on the other side of the planet. Yeah, that's a little bit further than me. All my friends are in like New York and Chicago, so we're still in Michigan. But yeah, it's a little unfortunate. Or Seattle. Actually, most of them ended up in Seattle. Oh, maybe I should move to Seattle. I don't know. Seattle's burning just as much as California is. Joel says, yeah, the cost of school depends on country. Of course, mine was almost free. America and the UK is a different story, sadly. Yeah, you know, universal education and healthcare would make a lot more sense for a lot of things, but you know, that's the way things happen a little bit. That's the way things go. Yoda Droid says, looks like Pine Stoller does this. Have we gone through it already? Yes, we have, Yoda Droid. Also, welcome. Good to see you. The problem with Pine Stoller, and I guess the problem with Precommit in general, is Precommit runs itself. It's recursive in several ways. One of the ways is it re-executes the 6 executable with virtualenv, and you know needs to hand off those packages that way, and PyInstaller doesn't work for that. But also PyInstaller is a little bit more complicated. I did try to use Py2exe and what's the other one? Shiv, and there's like 4 of these that are like zipapp similars that work in similar ways, but none of them quite did exactly what I wanted. But I'm very close to getting this working with zipapp, and if I can get it working with zipapp, that'd be real good. Ethan says, I'm not even on your plane of existence. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm down a giant rabbit hole, Ethan, not gonna lie. Mr. PhD says, what does Babby stand for? Babby is my text editor, and you can learn more about it by doing Bang Babby in chat. And yeah, it's the original name is from me repeatedly typoing Nano, which is the text editor that I used to use. But if you imagine you're on a QWERTY keyboard and you shift your hand over by 1, well, you have to imagine it's not a split keyboard because the Babby thing really doesn't work on a split keyboard. But instead of typing, you know, N-A-N-O like this with these keys, I'd shifted over by 1 and typed B-A-B-I. But then I decided to make a text editor, and that's why I call it that. But anyway, that's what Babby is. Hey, what's up, Clunky? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Ethan says, I'm getting stream errors. Thanks, Comcast. It's probably not your fault. It looks like I dropped some frames today, so it's probably my fault. My bad. Var says, did you call a Python command in the last time? Yeah, I think it was the Python file and not the bat file, so that's maybe why I didn't end up in that same place. But I don't want to write batch, so we're not gonna write batch. Just don't be empty, yeah, easy. Hey, what's up? I missed your old name, Guide VVVVV. Now you're Guy V2K, which like is a little bit different. But welcome back, good to see you. Write PowerShell? No, I don't want to write PowerShell. I don't want to write PowerShell. You guys remember the last time I wrote PowerShell? Oh my god, that was such a disaster. Day 10. I think I spent like an hour doing the Python for this, and then like 3 or 4 hours porting this to PowerShell. And holy shit, like where was the like weird comma stuff that I got stuck on for forever? This. No fucking idea what that syntax does, but it took me like 2 hours to make this like type thing work properly, because I didn't want to use the oh, also I love how it's 4 space indents, but I also have a 2 space indent here. This must have been copy paste from Stack Overflow. That's what I bet this is here. Some solid one-liner Euler's method? Euler's, or is it? Yeah, the Euclidean method. That's what I thought it was, anyway. Euclidean GCD in one line in PowerShell. But yeah, no, I don't want to write PowerShell either. But Etta says, just watched the new explains videos. Didn't know about that Windows issue. Yeah, that one's kind of one that doesn't happen too often. Or like one that people don't know as much about. But... Juice says, I keep forgetting to show off my fancy red simp badge. Yeah, you have. I don't know if there's anyone else in the channel that would have that fancy red simp badge. I know there's the fancy gift sub simp badge that Jordan has. That I don't know that anyone else has. Although, I think he only had... Does he have 100 gift subs in the channel? I forget. Boris says, can you send process sys.executable and pass the file? Yes, I can. That's actually what I'm kind of doing in my little cheatsy entry point here. Entry. So what I'm doing is there's a special shim file. And we eventually down here run sys.executable with the shim file. And that works until Precommit tries to re-execute itself, and then it doesn't work. This is what the... Nope. This is what the shim file looks like. It does some stuff with sys.path here and sys.executable. This is to trick it to re-executing properly. And so essentially what I think I want to do is stick this shim file in an exe file, and then on Windows we'll run the exe, and on POSIX we'll run the non-exe. And that should work. I shouldn't need to do anything special there. Hopefully. But we'll see what happens there. Arthena says, anyone know if they have already patched to have Hyper-V on and use VirtualBox? VirtualBox has like an experimental Hyper-V thing. But I don't think it's stable yet. So I'm still not using it. But in theory, they're working on it. Ethan says, Batch Farm Simulator. Oh no. But after several difficult bugs, I decided to discontinue until I recently started back on the project. You gotta love the Windows Vista screenshots here. I missed the arrow look. The arrow theme was actually pretty dope. I liked the partial transparency and these buttons. You know, the new flat look is kind of lame. But oh, 3 years ago, that makes sense. Farm.bat. 3,000 lines. Never mind. I don't want to look at this. Just says, if you actually shifted over one, wouldn't it be capital BI? It's only the right hand shifted. Especially because the way that I type is much more cheaty on my right hand than it is on my left hand, because I only use... Wait, I only use these fingers when I type, and so it's a lot easier for me to be left shifted with my right hand than with my left hand, because you know, on my left hand I'm actually putting all my fingers down. But yeah. You have to be extra drunk to be shifted on both hands. It's true. It's true. I am drinking 9% beer. That is why this is gonna be a little bit of a silly stream. There's beer with that alcohol in the U.S. This is imported, I think. Oh no, wait, it's a Belgian style beer. Actually, this brewery is in California, aren't they? Nope, they're brewed in Canada. They have a store in it's actually one of my favorites. Probably my second favorite place to eat on the planet. Which is Garaje, San Francisco. And they are a unibrow place. But this is like a seafood Mexican crossover. So fucking good. Although I haven't been there in like 6 months because lol COVID, but wait. What? They've been cash only for so long, and now they accept credit cards? It's a fucking deal breaker. Yo, I'm so hyped about going to Grahe now. Oh, but I miss Grahe. Enemy for Coding Garden says it is not QWERTY, right? This keyboard's QWERTY. Yeah, I'm lame. G says I bought him that baby. You're all welcome for the content. I mean, it's true. Who is Juicebox? If you guys don't know Juicebox here, she is Twitch staff, and she also streams. So you should check out Juicebox here's channel. Get her to stream more often, because she only streams like once a month now. That's not entirely true. You've streamed twice in the last couple of weeks. Instead of donating, we can send some real beer. This is actual real beer. This is more real than it should be. Okay. Anyway. Let's get to the boring part where I read code for a while. Setup tools, PyPH, setup tools. So I know somewhere in here there's an exe builder, or at least I assume so. So we're gonna use git grep with .exe and then this, and hopefully we'll be able to find something. Oh, we want to filter that to Python files, star.py. And we want to get rid of compiler ones. And tests. We don't care about the tests. Grab the -v tests. So it's probably in this easy install file, or whoops. My guess is it's in the easy install. Oh, install scripts. It's gonna be in here. Definitely gonna be in here. exe \b. Nope. Then maybe it's an easy install.py. Does make me a little bit less. Wait, is there an exe file in here? Grep exe. Oh, okay, so this looks like what I want. How is this never referenced? Set tools, easy. And easy install. Oh, that looks right. Launcher, launch. Oh, that was a little bit drunk. Drew says staffer first, streamer second, girlfriend last. Well, I wanted it in relevance for chat, not relevance to me. For me, it's probably flipped. Roller says I need some of that to get through my 3-hour company IT all hands meeting. Whew. Yikes. Hey, what's up, Senpai? It's good to see you. Welcome back. I mean, nobody knows what's in that water bottle. It's transparent liquid. I mean, if this were vodka, I'd be pretty dead. Okay, but this looks good. Get script args. Install manifest to launch to prevent Windows from detecting it as an installer. See, I find this problem with the setup tools codebase in that it's really difficult to follow what's happening because a lot of it is abstracted away in these weird yields. So this is actually kind of tricky. I wonder if there's anything else. Oh, I think virtualenv also does this. I wonder how virtualenv does this. Git clone, github.com, pypa/virtualenv. Git grep exe. Oh, there's a lot of files that mention exe in here. This seems relevant. Oh, that's why it's everywhere, because it's .exe. That's annoying. Oh, it's script maker. What does that do? Script maker custom. Script maker. Wait, where did that come from? Dislib scripts. Oh, okay, we're gonna try dislib scripts next. I just want to see what this thing does. Collaborate equals true. Set mode equals true. Okay, we'll clone dislib next. GitHub.com PyPA dislib. Is it on GitLab? Is it on Bitbucket? Bitbucket.org. Yes. Oh, I don't have SSH keys set up for Bitbucket. I should do that. Bitbucket.org. Where's the login? Login. Here we go. Yay, password manager. Two-step verification. Let's see, is it set up through Authy? Why are these not sorted? Oh, Atlassian, here we go. Never! 1, 7, 4, 8. What do you mean, incorrect code? I was not fast enough, that's what it was. There we go. Whoa, it like auto submits for you? That's kind of cool. Also kind of scary. Okay. What could go wrong? Showing the personal settings on screen. Oh, I'm totally gonna leak something. SH keys. This one's from 2014. I probably don't have that key anymore. Add key. ID RSA. I'm gonna cap my public key. Not my private key. Oh god, he's showing keys on stream! Add key. Okay, let's try that clone again. It's on Bitbucket. Why would it be on Bitbucket? Who the fuck uses Bitbucket? Why does it use Bitbucket? Why does he use Bitbucket? It's fucking stupid. Maybe Anthony will get to Balmer Peak. Yo, 1337 blood alcohol, BAC, blood alcohol content. I'd be dead. I'd be very dead. Sometime said, Pilot gave me some weird warnings on some old code today. Too many indent levels and too many conditional checks. Yeah, Pilot is a little asshole about everything. I'll just put it that way. Pilot is a little asshole about everything. Arthena says to try Wiley. Oh yeah, Wiley's pretty cool. By the other Anthony S that happens to be in the Python space. He's a real cool guy. I really like Tony. Well, I don't know whether he goes by Tony or Anthony. I've talked to him like 4 times in person. I should really know whether he's Anthony or Tony. It's kind of funny. The two of us get confused for each other quite a lot. So like, a lot of times he'll get mentioned on Twitter and he'll be like, "Oh, this is actually Anthony Red's code. Sorry." Hey, what's up, The Magnificent? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, this is a cool project. The other thing that makes it especially confusing is you can integrate it with pre-commit. So yeah. Also, I made a project that does exactly the same thing as this. Although his is a little bit more complicated and a little bit slower for different reasons. I opted for speed on mine versus you know, accuracy and complexity. But you can see I also did a metric checker for get code. But anyway, that's a whole rabbit hole. But yeah, Wiley's pretty cool. Nudes leaked, yeah. Kamiko says Bitbucket has better Jira integration and is therefore better suited for the trash. What is the Balmer Peak? Balmer Peak XKCD. This one. So the idea behind the Balmer Peak is that there's a peak at BAC of 1337 where suddenly you write absurdly powerful code. Oh, their CSS is broken. What the fuck happened here? Why is there just like a random bar in the... Are you guys seeing this? Is it because I'm zoomed? Well, now I can't reproduce it. Magically fixed? Anyway, Balmer Peak. I'll let you guys read it. It's a real old XKCD. You need an XKCD command that searches your like your video command. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. He has a dabbing fox on his project though. Yeah. Yeah, that part's a little weird. I don't quite know how to feel about that. He is Anthony, says Emma. Sorry, yeah. But with a space. I guess stylistically you'll have to read the text here. Boris says you're getting a lot of random issues lately. What do you mean? About like my computer just like doing weird shit? You're right. You're right, Vor. Last stream was chock full of those, like the random red line in MS Paint, the random like SQLite just eating several characters of my prompt. Yeah, there was one other thing. I don't remember the other thing. Hey, Kindpon, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Belnada says, speaking of XKCD, there's a coming about 50 Python installation. Yes, there is. Let's see. Python installations, XKCD. This one. Yes. 1987. You'd think I'd remember that one. But yes. This is why, fuck this noise, watch my video about this, and set up your environment like this. It'll be better. Shameless self-promotion. His graphics card is broken. No, it's not graphics. It's been like actual like application level things have gone wonky. But my stars I think everyone's trying to get Anthony to try to work for free. I mean, kind of, yeah. RKJ says I spent an hour today debugging exactly that mess, but on Windows. Oh, you rolled the RNG and got the 10% Windows sass. Okay, anyway, we got to dislib. And let's see, are there exe files here? There are. That didn't help. Scripts. This sounds relevant. Script maker. Script template. Okay, we're gonna ignore this because we're gonna write our own script. How does this work though? Blah blah blah. Shebang building. Don't care about that. I don't know why I find this so fucking funny, but I love when a comment tells you that it's commented out. Like, you couldn't already tell because it's a comment. No shit, it's commented out. It's a comment. Oh boy. What is the actual comment that I was talking about, though? Norm case has been commented out. Oh god. I'm now imagining all of the software that I've written that has made this mistake. Oh boy. All repos grab norm case in Stardog Pie. Please not my software. Oh no. Wait, pre-commit has a norm case? Oh, this isn't a test. Okay, fine. I can ignore that. High test. No, that's talk. Sorry. This is pie test. Only the test. Okay. This seems like a problem. Anyway, we're just gonna ignore that. I don't want to deal with that for now. Arthinus is just getting an RTX 3090. Wait, did they have a 3090 now? I thought it was just 3080. They have a 3090 now? I thought the meme was about the 3080. Is it about the 3090? Have I just been wrong this whole time? Oh, they both look the same. Okay. That's fair. Out of stock. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. This thing looks nice, though. Like, I'm not one to be, like, attracted to hardware, but this is some sexy hardware. Simba says, is explains mapping of keywords to replies or full text search? It's full text search. It was added by... Who added that? I know someone in chat added it. Twitch chatbot. I want to say it was Rollers. It might have been RKJ. No, it was MJ1337 added the full search. Yes. But yeah, it's full text search. So, assuming you know the special characters for SQLite FTS5, then you can do full text search on it. But I usually just use it with like random strings. Ethan Typing says Zig is adding a debug mode that uses binary patching. What is Zig? What? I don't know what that is, Ethan. Athena says Anthony could use AWS Transcribe so we can text search all the videos. Yeah, Transcribe is expensive as fuck though. MSR says, what's the issue with norm case? I don't follow. Okay, so if you make a file with this, exit make dir foo, and then this character bar, and then make dir foo. What's the other character? Is norm cased to this thing? Oh, I bet I could find a vulnerability using this as well. Why? Oh, because it copied something else. Gotta copy this character again. Copy. Okay, so we have two different directories in here. We've got foo with one character bar and foo with other character bar. And import os.path.norm case foo this character bar. Second char equals this. And then if we do the first character again, shit. Oh, we can just copy it from here. First char equals os.path.norm case foo this char bar. So you can see that second char equals first char. So the norm case of these two directories ended up being the same result.
Do subs get discounts on pre-commit C? Smiley face.
NJ, thank you for the subscription. 3 months now. Do subs get discounts on Frequency CI? Well, it's currently free, so discounted to free is free. But maybe I could hook up something like that. That would maybe be an idea. But anyway, the problem is there's 2 separate directories. So you can see it created 2 separate directories, but normcase normalizes them to the same directory, which is wrong because these are actually different directories. So even though Windows is case insensitive, lower casing via normcase is buggy. Oh, what a mess. Oh, what a mess. I just hate to think of all the bugs that this potentially causes. I guess don't put special characters in your directory names. Oh, this is not gonna go well. Okay, I did manage to delete them. That's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Dun dun. Zero says it's almost the same price. 3090 is basically not worth it, even for workstations. I see. Oh, it's a replacement for the Titan. I see. I see. 3090 is a lot heavier, around 2 kilograms. Interesting. Whoa, that's really heavy. That's super heavy. How does it not just like break your motherboard in half? Also, how's it going, Easy Light? Welcome back. Hot hardware, literally. Just wait for the 3090 Titan. Ooh. I think I would probably wait for like the 3080 Ti or 3090 Ti. Oh, I guess that is TI's Titan, isn't it? Is that what it stands for? Have I just been like confusing that in my head this whole time? Oh man. Zig is a programming language. Oh, I see. Cool. Subs get to be the first victim, says RKJ. Did you do the size comparison? No, but I've seen all the memes about it being like massively giant and like people using it as air conditioning units instead. Oh. What is this? Which device is this? I'm guessing this is the 3090 and this is the 3080. This is fucking huge. It's absurdly large. Simba says, does this work differently with Pathlib? I know you don't like it, but still. No, Pathlib would have the same bug. Is it just for the capital German letter S or whatever it is? I don't think so. I don't know. Watch Older Bear! Hello, hello! Welcome to the stream. I say you are a Pathlib lover. Okay, anyway. Ignoring this comment that's coming it out because it's a comment. Oh god, fucking Iron Python weird shit. Okay. Build a shebang. Okay, whatever. Write script. Get launcher. Okay, so this is where it just finds the executable thing. Get launcher. Okay, here we go. This is the important bit. This is where the executable gets written. Oh wait, let me look at get launcher again. Okay, so it just reads the binary bits. Binary bits? Of course, bits are binary. Bits are always binary. It reads the binary bits out of the package. So this is it loading the executable and just returns the bytes of it. Okay, that part's easy. And then, so this is the bytes of the exe. So we make a stream. Oh, this is different. We zip up a Python file to main.py. Oh, yo, this is exactly what I predicted earlier. This is exactly what I predicted earlier. We put the bytes of the exe in the file, then we put the shebang. I didn't know the shebang would go there. That seems a little bit weird. Bytes of the file, shebang, and then a zip app. So we're running a zip app in an exe. That's what we gotta build here. Okay, let's try this. Let's see what we can build here without using this scriptwriter, because the scriptwriter is specific for set of tool stuff. Okay, so we already have an X directory. Cool. Virtual. VM script activate. I'm feeling confident about this now, guys. Oh, we're not gonna use Nano. We're gonna use Babby. Why would we use Nano? Nano is so lame. Babby TFI. If name is main. Exit main. I don't know about you guys, but I think I need another beer. Import zip file. Import dislib script equals print hello world. This is what we're gonna try and make a script of first. With open out.exe binary as f. Oh, look at that! I accidentally clicked something that would have backgrounded this, but I clicked the undo button. That's what triggered this. Go away status message. Undo. Anyway. So we got a radar exe. We need to what Python version am I in? 3.7. Okay, that's new enough for import the resources. We'll of course adjust this later to be more portable. Oh, there's no tab complete. Right, because this is command.exe. Ugh. Oh, you know, I should do a video about dir. Video idea dir. Because I feel like dir is a thing worth talking about. Memph says there probably won't be a TI variant this generation because the chip identifier for the 80 Ti on the current generation is equivalent to the 3090, and the roadmap of several companies didn't show a 3080 Ti. Oh, interesting. Hey, what's up, Shazarot? Hello. Zundermeg says, can you test it for E with an umlaut and C with a thingy thing? Maybe. I kind of want to get this working, but remind me once this works and we can look at that. Can we use a 0-width space and pass? Oh, I don't even want to think about that. That sounds awful. That sounds absolutely awful. It might very well be that the uppercase SZ is special since it was only introduced recently. It's called an SZ. Let's see. Simba says, are IronPython and Jython dead yet? I would like to say yes. However, recent development has started on IronPython 3, so I don't think that IronPython can actually be determined as dead yet. And there is starting development on Jython 3, but I don't think Jython will ever get to full API support, so I'm kind of hoping it will be dead. But RKJ says, I import pathlib only to find APIs that don't support it. Fight me. That's funny. It's zipaps all the way down. It's kind of true. One Shoulder Bear says, trick question for you if you don't mind. What's the return type of open? Well, if it's open in text mode, you're gonna get an IO text IO wrapper, or an object which implements a similar interface to IOStir. If you're importing a bytes file, or opening a file in bytes mode, you're gonna get an IO bytes, which is usually a buffered bytes reader. But if you're working with the typing types of it, you would use IO AnyStir, and AnyStir is a type var for either bytes or stir. But what is your trick question? The only tricky weird part is that it's overloaded, so it can return multiple types. Bang beer? Are you guys suggesting that I get another beer? I think I'm gonna get a less alcoholic beer for this next one, but I will be right back. And I will see you guys in a sec. Okay, I'm back. We've got now Samuel Smith's organic chocolate stout. Oh no, we're dropping frames. Not the frames! Please no. Please no, stream. Ugh. Please come back. I cry every time. Yeah, it's really bad today. It is really bad. Is it gonna come back? We're just gonna drop frames the rest of the stream. I'm gonna restart the stream. That fucking sucks. I'm gonna pull him over here while I'm waiting for the stream to stop and then to start. It has not stopped yet. I don't understand what it's trying to do. It's trying to push out all those frames first. Come on, stop the stream. And now we're gonna restart. I hate when this happens. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think we're gonna be able to stream. God damn it. I was so close to getting things working too. Shit. Well, it says we're live, but I'm definitely just dropping all the frames, so I don't think it's actually working. It does. People are saying I'm back though. Maybe it's fixed? Fixed? Not fixed. Definitely not fixed. Oh, I hate when this happens. I need to move because fuck my internet. That shit sucks. It's not cable management. There's literally nothing I can do. It's not the router overheating because my room is cool. It's something outside of my house. My guess is there's like you know, a box somewhere outside that's hot or whatever. I don't fucking know. I'm not about to try and pretend I know things about, you know, cable companies. Okay, but anyway, what I want to say, since it seems like we're back, we're gonna try and keep going for a while. We'll see how that goes. I'm drinking this now. It's 5%. It was either 5%, 7%, or 9%, and I felt that 5% was probably better to go with. Kamika says, you do need cable management left side of the screen. What? What are you talking about? Oh, this fucking disaster over here? Yeah. Fortunately, that's nowhere near the actual internet that's going on here. But yeah. But anyway, welcome back. Sorry about that. You forgot to close the string in t.py? Okay. I will fix that once I figure out the import lib.resources dot mean binary distlib t32. I think I can just use the 32-bit executable, right? Module not found distlib. Didn't we install distlib? No, we didn't. Okay, well, we'll install distlib. Import lib.resources. Import lib.resources. Read binary. Distlib t32.exe. Cool. That'll work. Hey, what's up, Sylvester Red and Splict? Thank you both for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Time to yoink the neighbor's internet? Yeah. Maybe it's the bird nesting in the box. Frame drops every time the bird moves. Maybe. SomDF Coding says we had our road resurfaced recently, and every time the machine went past, the internet cut out. I think the machine was interfering with the cable. Maybe. Mr. Musk. Fuck Elon Musk. Chocolate beer? Yes, it is a chocolate beer. Internet should be a utility, not a commodity service. I agree, El Papa Pig. I agree. But I think I would need more than utility level internet to stream. So yeah, I don't really know how that would work out there. Okay, let's try this again. Nope, not Nano. Dabby. And you're right, I did forget to end that single quote there. Thank you for pointing that out in chat. F.write import lib.resources.read binary distlib t32.exe. Oh, we don't actually need to import distlib. Cool. Reiterate a shebang. I wonder if we can just get away with python.exe. Let's see what that does. Then we need to write a zip file. Aw, more frame drop. No. No. Not the frame drop. Yeah, it's bad. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Nothing I can fucking do about it. Maybe I can turn off the AC. Does that make any difference? Probably not. He's somewhere in the abyss. Yeah. Oh god, it's so quiet without my air conditioner on. Yeah. I think I'm just getting the stream. Well, I think I'm just going to end there since this is frustrating and there's not much I can do about it. Guess I'm just going to be drinking by myself in my room. All. Oh, my actual internet is cut out now. That's not good. Anyway, we're gonna wrap up the stream there. That's the way things go, I guess. So I'll see you next time.